Hello, I'm Mordles, and this is video about toy. Episode 4, probably a little quicker one today. We are talking today about rocks and bugs and things. A toy line from the 80s by Ideal. I only have a couple of these to talk about today. I had more as a child, but, you know, the ravages of time, moves, they're all gone. These were the only two I have, been able to recollect. And at the time, I think I paid like $20 for each of these. So the premise of this toy line is basically you have these disguised rocks, which are actually hideous creatures. And they have like sort of a light sort of mechanical feature. We have here on the left Gravel Guts, who for many years, I remembered being named Gore Guts, and I thought was the name of the whole toy line. Until the internet kind of got good and I was able to research what the heck this thing was. Gore Guts is, of course, it's like a hardcore metal band or something. And then here on the right, who is that? Rockadile? Rockadile I did not have as a child. But like I said, I paid, I think, $20 each on eBay for these guys. Recollecting as part of the midlife crisis, which is what this video series is all about. I've got it in there before. Now I think these, if you wanted to get these on eBay now, I think they would run you minimum $40. There are others in the line that, sit around $80. So you have these disguised rocks, which snap open, and we haven't talked about these little guys yet. They eat the Mordles. Now, I don't have any of my original Mordles, and if you wanted an original Mordle, they would probably run you at least $100, maybe $80. I don't know. But luckily, sort of rolled into the whole Glios thing. The Mordles, somebody owns the rights, to the Mordles, and that is a company person called Toyfinity. And a couple of times a year, Toyfinity will release, this is ongoing, a new set of Mordles, in they have all of the original sculpts. So if you need Mordles or you want Mordles, and why wouldn't you? You can still get them. I love these old guys. It's like $10 for 10 of them. When I ordered my first set of these guys, it was $10, and I was like, I had to email the guy like, is this $10 for one, or is this $10 for 10? And that's just that's just what Glios has done to my brain. You expect it to be more than it is. Now, do I recommend getting into this toy line? I don't know. I mean, for me, somebody who's an appreciator of like just weird, gross, stupid crap from the 80s, I think they're great, and I love the Mordles especially. So I'm glad those are still ongoing and live on. I would caution, so there's rocks, right? You have the rocks. Pictured here, 2 of the rocks. Which, they have they have the energy of, you know, the movie Big, where Tom Hanks is like, why would a kid want to play with a skyscraper? Why would you want a building that transforms into a robot? They have that energy. The bugs, I guess, are a little cooler, but they are made out of a rubber that, in my experience, is the kind of like rubbery plastic that like has become greasy and slimy. You know, like kind of some of the LJN wrestlers have turned out that way. You know, when I see them at like pawn shops. So I don't know. Certainly, some of the ones that run $80, like Bloodstone, I would certainly like to get, but you know, do I $80 want to get them? Not really. That's a guy, a rock that looks kind of like the creature from Basket Case, the Basket Case horror films. But yeah, not much else to say on these guys. Not much to say, period. But I did want to do a little addendum on the on the battle tribes. One thing about the battle tribes, they don't have any vehicles. They don't have any bases. They don't have any mounts. I wanted to put out a question. If anybody happens to, you know, be viewing these videos, can you recommend vehicles or mounts for battle tribes? This guy right here, this guy I've sculpted myself. He's not 100% painted. The legs are pulled from another Glyos figure, but the body I sculpted as a Sculpey, spray painted to give him a little gradient. Still need to like hit the eyes with acrylics or something. But yeah, like if you know any particular size or kind of toy that a body could, you know, accessorize with battle tribes, please let me know in the comments. And you know, feel free to comment in general, engage. But yeah, that's it for this video. Just a little quick one. And I thank you for your time.